What up, world? It's your boy BA for real 100, and welcome to Get Your Bars Up Media. Salute, salute, salute. So today we got El Capitone up in this motherfucker. We got my fellow brethren handing these motherfuckers all of these L's. All of these niggas stealing this shit. What's up, Capology Factz? What's up, bro?
Yo, it's your boy Capo the Don, aka Capology Factz, Mr. Hold This L Media himself, Mr. 1 and O. Media bars is something you got to deal with. So stay out your moist ass feelings when I talk this real shit. Bars, bitch. What up? Get your bars up, media. Salute to you, sir.
Hey,
BA
man,
100.
I just want to say, man, thanks for coming on today, man, and shit. I appreciate you for having me on your platform at times as well. It's much love, and you know it's nothing but love on this end. But I got some questions. I got some questions for you, sir.
That's a fact. Let's rock out. Hey, I'm on my Black Panther shit. You know, rest in peace.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace,
That's
sir.
a fact.
Yeah,
So I got this, quarantine mask, Black Panther. This shit's dope with the little chest thing. You know what I mean? I'm rocking it the rest of the year. The rest of the year for him. Let's go.
So Capo, man, for the individuals that do not know much about you or whatnot, because I know you are one of the media gods and one of the media forefathers of this shit that we do. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. How did you get started, and what part of the country are you in?
All right. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, the Show Me State. You know what I mean? Where, the Midwest movement, part of, you know what I mean? St. Louis. Shout out to St. Louis, STL. Do you know what goes on in St. Louis?
Tell us.
Them niggas be fighting. Shout out to St. Louis, man. That's an inside thing between I'll be blogging about them and shit. But anyway, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I'm a old head, 45 years old, real nigga. You know what I mean? Seen a lot, been through a lot. I don't, you know what it is. So basically, I've been watching battle rap, on and off in my younger days. When I got caught up in the streets, I kind of like stopped watching a lot of shit, right? Um, then I ended up getting back into it because I seen a battle, and I'm like, well, oh, they got crowds? Oh shit. So when I seen, what battle was it? I think it was I think it was Hitman and John, right? I said Summer Madness 2. I said, what the fuck? I miss a lot. This is a lot of shit. So I needed to go back because niggas was saying niggas' names, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I had to do my motherfucking research. So I went through, bro, like, there was all day, every day, I watch battles, looking up names, versus, I head ice versus, surf versus, down the list, right? So somebody says somebody's name in a bar. Oh, who's that? Okay, let me jot his name down, right? Yeah. So I did my research. I went all the way back, did my research. Grind time. Uh, um, I always forget this motherfucker's name, and I don't understand that. Across the pool table.
You're talking about the Fight Club?
Yeah, the Fight Club. Yeah. Grind time, Fight Club, all those platforms. You are a smack. You know what I mean? King of the Dot. Just going through all the archives. It was so bad where I was having dreams about battling.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And that's how deep it was for me, just catching up and doing my research, and then I finally caught up
Yeah.
and was in tune with everything, right? So I'm just being a fan at the end of the day. As soon as Smack and Beasley formed their mouth to say pray for the Midwest, pray for St. Louis, I took that as a disrespect and slap in my face. Also, because I'm a fellow Missourian,
Yeah.
I'm from Kansas City, Missouri.
Shout out Missouri.
Them are niggas up there. In the times, in the past we used to beef, but we 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 know what it is, right?
Facts.
So when they said that, I kind of felt the way.
Mm.
Um, but before that, when I'm finding blogs, I didn't know there was bloggers. I, yeah, I didn't know there was bloggers.
we
So
out
once
here.
I found that one battle, everything just unfolded. So Angry Fan, Chris Unbiased, Jay Black, just all these people, right?
Facts.
Quiet Room, the Queen's Flip.
Oh
And
yeah.
so I was watching everything. And so I would jump, Three Letterman, shout out to Three Letterman, shout out to Angry Fan too. I would jump on these platforms on their radio shows and just talk about battle rap, you know. And so then fast forward, here comes the Pray for St. Louis. After that, I started blogging because of that. Because I wanted to voice my opinion on shit. I never. It's just something I wanted to do. It's not like I wanted to be wanted to copycat what these guys were doing or anything like that. It was just I hated people's narrative sometimes, and for me, it's not real or genuine. You know what I mean? Just because I'm in battle rap, I don't move in battle rap how battle rap the culture moves.
That's
They don't stand on morals in this culture.
that's a fact, bro.
They gives two fucks,
Yeah.
but I do, right? So I will never let anything compromise my morals, integrity, or my manhood. It don't matter what it is. So that's how I kind of started, and that's where I'm from. So
So with that being said, man, I know you my bro. We didn't talk offline multiple times about real life shit, but from my understanding, what the world doesn't understand is it's a particular battle that was super duper fire with a few big names that you put together because you was linking up with leagues, right? Weren't you a part of a league putting shit together? Talk to me.
so yeah, that's right. Because once I started blogging and doing my media shit, I ended up linking up with seeing if there's battle rap in my city. And so I, researched and I found Throne Room. Shout out to Throne Room. They were the first league in Kansas City. Then it was you know, now it's the connections in there, um, the real bar circle, but he don't be doing any um events anymore for real. There was another Drop 30. They was in St. Joe, Missouri. That's about an hour or 45 minutes from Kansas City. And so I got into the culture of Kansas City. And that's where, I met A Ward. No, A Ward was living here. And just these artists that are here in Kansas City that's been doing it for a very long time. Some people know who King Versus is. He battled QP back in the day on what's that one league? Oh shit. They gonna kill me. SB. Is it SB? Shit.
To
It's
remember
a,
that.
it was a people knew about this league, but I forget. Sorry, people, I forget this name, but it's on YouTube, right?
Definitely,
I'll link you later.
definitely.
Um, so they would battle Fats, 58 names, these type of people in Kansas City, including A Ward. A Ward is actually from Tennessee, and he's moved here to Kansas City, and this is where he kind of got founded at through with the Connects.
Oh shit.
Now the Connects, I linked up with them, and I started being a part with them.
Oh,
I
okay.
was like their media. We'll set up events.
That's a no. That's
Um,
actually pretty big. Connects is well known around the battle rap community. Definitely.
right. So I ended up, doing small events, setting up with Chapo and things of that nature. And so me doing my networking thing, I booked a flight out to um, LA to LA Battlegrounds. That was Danny Myers versus Coffee Brown.
Oh,
It was supposed to be Strick versus Bonnie Godiva.
Strake. I remember him.
Daylight versus Tori Doe. And what's her name? Name right off the tip of my tongue. Um, she battle raps, but she does some acting and things like that. Also, we haven't seen her in a very long time.
She, you said I
Um,
thought you was about to say blue cocaine because I know she do that too.
no, no, not her. Every, People know her by she always choking.
Oh, damn. She always choking.
But when I confronted her, she didn't like that shit. Uh, I, During this interview, when I remember it, I would spit it out.
Definitely,
Okay,
definitely.
so she was on there also. She battled Element Rhymes and she actually won. So I went out there to do, my media shit, and I started networking with the West. Um, Let me rewind. When I started blogging, and then I ended up coming up with Hold to Sell Radio, doing a podcast on Blog Talk Radio,
Fire, fire.
right?
That was fire.
At the same time, a week before I started my show, Nico TV re- reached out to me,
Shout
right?
out to Nico TV.
And
Definitely.
before he started blogging, he wanted to do a show on Blog Talk. And so I was the co-host on his show. Also, me being co-host to the show, I was doing my show also, right? I was plugged into the West during that time. So at that time, some people knew who I was. And then me going out there, it just kind of solidified myself with them that I'm a real person, I'm a real nigga, and I'm about this battle rap shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so was with Nico Media for a little while until the workload got heavy. The girlfriend was like, "Hey, we need to spend some time together."
So real
You
life
know,
happened.
yeah, right, yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, I went out there, did my networkings, met Danny, met Daylight, his wife. I met like damn near the cream of the crop of the West.
Yes.
When I did that, um, I was thinking they was about to do an event, and so it's this guy named Saint Mike.
I know Saint Mike. He was just up here in Washington. So yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah. He nice. He nice.
right. And it's Saint Mike, and there's Ice Cold. And I was thinking about these two guys of somebody they can battle, and somebody that because Saint Mike, they just he beat chess
That's a fact.
people. He beat chess.
Y'all gotta go see that
Okay,
battle.
he beat Anubis. Why isn't he on URL? Right. So I wanted to kind of give it a jump start to show URL that you need to get him on there. Right.
Facts.
I thought about the bar guy.
Bar
I hit
God.
up the bar guy and I asked him. I said, "Hey, matter of fact, I think we was on a it might have been on a live or something. It was, I think it was on a maybe on a live, and I asked him, was it? I know I commented on something, and I asked him about. I said, bar guy versus uh, Saint Mike. He's like, I'm down.
Yeah.
I said, oh shit. So I hit him up. I said, hey, for real, like you battle Saint Mike? He was like, yeah. And he shot me a price. I went to the Connects. I was like, hey, yo, I got this on the Connects because St. Mike is part of the Connects, right? So they was about to book him and Born for a high high.
Is this when Born was is this when Born was on top? Like when Born was that nigga?
No, so when was he that nigga on top?
I believe Born had his moments. I want to say it was 2014, 2015. He was
Now this is
actually
after. This is like
okay.
27. This is
All right.
2017. 20.
Yeah.
No, this was 2017, 2018.
Okay.
Is one of
Okay.
those.
Yeah,
I think 2018.
he had long dissolved in the water after during that time.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's a fact.
So I'm like, that's not, and I just, they was like, no, that's way better, because I had the price and everything. And so I sponsored it, I booked the flight, I paid for the flight, I paid for the room for the weekend. I catered that nigga around, picked him up for the events and, showed him the city and shit like that. That that part, that was just me. I didn't, you know, just being, hospitality. You know what I'm saying? And so we did the battle, and the thing where me and the Connects split, I asked on Facebook. I said, and me. I'm always helping people, right? Not even wanting anything in return. I never asked for anything in return. So all I wanted to do was, you know, host that particular battle. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And they said that, yeah, you will. Okay. And so when that happened, when the event happened, I was co-host on the flyer. All the Connect battles, when they have a co-host, the co-host speaks
Facts.
just like the host.
Facts.
During this event, they didn't let me speak.
They didn't
Okay, that's
let you. What
cool.
What you mean by they didn't let you speak?
They didn't let me speak. Period. They didn't let me say anything. They didn't let me hold the mic. Then, but that I wasn't even tripping, right? And then it got to the last couple of battles, and I whispered to the host, I'm co-hosting, right? Like you're gonna let me speak? Because in my head, every Connects event I've been to, the co-host speaks in a lot. So that for me, and the energy he gave me when I said that to him, it just felt like he didn't want to give me the mic, which is okay. So he gave it to me in a battle that I didn't sponsor. Okay. Then here comes the Danny Myers and St. Mike battle. They go, you know, line up. I'm like, okay, here we go. Let's go. And he was like, I want to introduce somebody, a very special guest. And the special guest was the owner of the Connects, Chapo. If you watch that battle, if you watch that battle, if you watch the very beginning, you see me staring and this look on my face. I was irritated, very felt very disrespected.
Mm.
It was taking me everything not to, because I'm very blunt. When and then when feel disrespected in my face, I lash out. Right, I can't control it, but that's what I was doing, trying to control it because this is not about me.
Fact.
Right. So after that, you know, it was all good. I didn't, I kept it pushing. Wasn't even tripping about it. Even so, that the next battle that I was booking, that I was setting up, they didn't even know about. So me and Danny called B Dot because we had a conversation. We was having this conversation. He was like, "Nah, B Dot don't want to battle A Ward." You know what I mean? Because I was trying to get him to battle A Ward, and he was like, "He don't want to battle A Ward." I said, "Look, A Ward is not going to bring up religion, bro. Like he doesn't bring it up. Only time A Ward brings it up is when you niggas bring it up. That's it."
That's a fact.
So like he was like, "No, I'm gonna got to call him." He called him. I said, "Watch." I said, I bet you he'll battle because I don't. Once he find out that he's not gonna bring up Christianity, it's gonna be a battle. You know what I mean? So he called him and he was like, "Yeah, I'm down here with Capo. You know, you can make some nice, a nice change. Their hospitality good. Da 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 da. Hey, what you think about?" Uh, uh, he said he wanted you to see you battle A Ward, and I told him you wasn't gonna do it. He's like, "Nah, I'll battle. I'm not gonna take that angle with him." I see. I told you, Danny. You know what I mean? So the next battle that I had set up for these niggas was A Ward and B Dot on the connects. Me looking out.
Wow, that's a pretty big battle for a league like that, bro.
So the whole time, like rewind a little bit. The whole time, Chapo was like, hey, I'm gonna get you plugged up with the war report. I'm gonna do this, do that. These are the things that he's telling me. I hear you, but until it's done, then I'm not gonna believe anything. But I'm still gonna move how I move, right? So one day, I posted on Facebook. I'll make this short. I posted two things on Facebook. 10 things about a bad battler and 10 things about a bad league.
Talk,
And right, and so on the bad league, guess who jumped out the window?
talk to us.
The connects.
Oh shit, dude. So they thought that you were talking directly to them.
Yes.
Were you talking directly to them?
No. So what they got, they because I put when there's sponsors and there should be things in return sometimes when there's sponsors. When I've been with the Connections, I've never seen my logo, no shout out to me, no nothing, right? That's cool. I don't bitch and complain, right? But when you want to paint the narrative of things the wrong way, then I will bring up everything that I know
Mm.
that already had me in my mind that y'all for self. That's what I do with everybody, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So they thought I was mad about money. I'm not mad about money because first of all, I sponsored the battle. All I asked for is to co-host.
Is to actually talk your shit.
That's it. Y'all didn't do that. So that's what I was irritated about initially, but I got over it and booked B dot and was booking B dot and A Ward and was gonna come with y'all with it. I had to get all that shit straight with B dot first and then come to y'all and A Ward and see what's up,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So they thought I was mad because the battle wasn't dropping. It was a month. Oh, we won't drop the battle to Christmas. Oh, you just mad because you wasn't getting no money back. Oh, is that what you think that is? Oh. So at the time, my girl jumped on there first because I was at work. My girl jumped on there. It was like, "Are you serious? We've never talked about money. We gave that money out our own good gracious. We even showed them around and fed them and did things like that with our own money, not even caring because we have the money to do that. The thing where you got it fucked up is he was co-hosting and he just looked like one of the niggas in the background just standing there. Not even saying thank you to him for him to the one that put it together. You
Definitely.
brought up the owner that did not chip in any money. So when that happened, I split ways
Yeah,
because I refuse to be disrespected. I refuse of anybody to try to make me look like I'm here for money. Because to be honest, I have a whole lot of clips for any and everybody. I could put dirt on everybody. Okay,
definitely.
I already destroyed one league there
What
because they disrespected. I didn't want to have to destroy two leagues.
what league was destroyed?
Drop 30.
You 30 dropped 30?
Drop 30 is no longer. It was no longer. It after after I bodied them, maybe a year later it was a wrap.
Definitely.
Because you're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to talk down on me. That's another league I helped. No problem. But once you start jumping out windows and talking crazy, and now I'm the peaceful nigga. I'm the one that's trying to build bridges. I'm trying to bring niggas together. I've
That's good.
always been on that time, always, because this is our battle rap community. We're a small entity in the world, but we build huge numbers. You know what I mean?
Facts,
So
bro.
like, especially in Kansas City, I wanted to build these niggas up. They niggas want to take it a joke. So am I going to build my platform off of this, or am I going to go back to mainstream? And what I did, I went back to mainstream. And once I got back to mainstream, things start looking up. You know what I mean?
Hey,
So until niggas want to act right, then it is what it is.
well, it sounds like that's a blessing in disguise, bro. When stuff like that happens, it's like when you are so connected and affiliated with something that you kind of help grow, and then that one thing that you did help grow kind of rejects you, you become stronger after that because shit, you have the blueprint and you know what to do to get yourself back going into the spotlight like you are now. So salute to you, man.